All right, we're going to go over an email today that could be better. And also, I'm wearing a jacket and a sweatshirt because it's bloody cold. I just got out of the ice bath. And this wolf sweater is sick, but if I wear just that, I look mildly homeless. And I figured I'd look mildly professional for this extremely professional video that I'm making right now. So, here's the email that I'm breaking down. Subject line. This e-com product is crushing it right now. I would say crushing it rather than crushing right now. PT, so preview text, find your winner here. I think this is a list where the guy's basically teaching people how to make money from selling e-commerce stuff, so these people are interested already. Also, just for future reference, when you guys do submit stuff, if you give me some context, it always helps. So first line, so hey first name. I don't like the hey first name shit. Personally, it's not something I'm a fan of. I've got a buddy from Ireland who we actually communicate via email sometimes, one of my only friends who will talk via email, even though he's one of my closest friends. And I'm also on his email list. And whenever my name is in the subject line at the start of the email, I know that it's not actually a personal email because you don't talk to your friends like that. You don't go, hey, Joseph, great to talk to you again. You just say, sup, what up, yo, whatever that might be. So I don't like the hey first name stuff personally. Do it if you want. I don't think people are tricked by it anymore, unless they're like 70 years old, in which case they think that you're emailing only them. So I want to share a personal story with you. So first line should be dripping in curiosity. That's the most important thing about the first line, is it gets them to read. And if you see me moving, it's because I'm just cold. I want to share a personal story with you. So if you're going to use that, that can be decent curiosity because there's a story coming and it's personal in nature, but ultimately that's still a little bit vague. So what type of personal story? Can we add an adjective there that's going to make that better? Right, I want to share a vulnerable personal story with you. I want to share an embarrassing personal story with you. I want to share, it doesn't even have to be personal, I want to share a scary story. Whatever it is, give a little more intrigue to the type of story rather than just it's personal, okay? Going the wrong way with the standing desk. Okay, so it's about a journey from frustration to e-com success. Just a few years ago, I was stuck working a dead-end job I hated. Each day felt like a gray blur with no passion or purpose. All I wanted was freedom to work for myself, make real money, and design my ideal lifestyle. Then I found out about e-com, and wow. Okay, so sometimes I can seem like a dick when I do these, but the point is to make you better, not to make you feel good. So, then I found out about e-com, and wow. It just feels pretty cheesy. It feels like I'm watching an infomercial. Then I found out about e-com, and, it blew my mind. But it also feels a little bit, I don't know, just cheesy. Here, then I found out about e-com, and wow, it's kind of like very traditional storytelling arc without much actual personality in here, right? So then I found out about e-com, and at first I was super skeptical, because most people are, and then when I realized how to do it properly, I couldn't believe the results or whatever. I learned how it can open up a world of opportunities and is the fastest way to achieve total freedom. So I jumped in and started my e-com shop to make it real. I was filled with so much excitement as I set up my first Shopify store. I couldn't wait to quit my job and start raking in the sales. There was one big problem. Imagine this, you're staring at your store's empty product page, wondering what specific item will make your cell phone sing with Shopify sales notifications non-stop. I tried selling fitness equipment first. Fitness. I don't know what fitness is, but fitness is probably what I should have said. It seemed like a hot niche, so I invested a chunk of my savings into inventory. Barely anybody bought from my stores in those first few months. Just crickets. Wow, crickets were buying from you. That's amazing. Next, I tried selling popular drone parts. I'd researched drone enthusiasts were an untapped market, but after more wasted ad spend, still no sales. I kept trying product after product, luxury watches, shoes, hot gadgets. Each new attempt got me more frustrated and burned through my capital. My dreams of freedom, setting my hours for being my own boss began to dim. The e-com model I believe would be my ticket out of the 9-to-5 grind wasn't delivering. I realized to find the right profitable products was much harder than I thought. Okay, so just in general here, I like this story. One of the biggest mistakes I see so many people make, especially in a space like BizOp or business opportunity, how to make money online, which I am technically in this space, despite how much I hate 99% of the people who are involved in it. People are hyper skeptical. This is like an industry where people's bullshit radars are at the absolute peak. So you do want to, one of the most powerful things you can do is literally just talk about the worst parts of what it is that you're teaching people. And honestly, not to shit on this guy's e-com stuff, but I had an e-com company. I had a water filter company that I sold to the fastest growing startup in Canada at the time. It was doing 7 figures a year within the first year. It was a fucking nightmare. That's why I talk about that when I sell 90 Days to Freedom, which is my main course that teaches people how to write emails for other people, because figuring this shit out is hard, right? It's not easy to figure out a product to buy inventory, the amount of capital. When I was 26 years old, I was sending $35,000 wires to buy inventory, which is a lot of money at any age, but especially when you're 26. So, but I like this story and making this, look, it's not just going to work. It's not just, click a button, be rich. So I like this story. I'm interested to see where it goes. My guess is where it's going to go is that now you've just got to figure out how to find the right products. Well, we've figured out how to do that for you, right? I realized finding it was much harder than I thought. I'm sure you can relate. Imagine thinking of your perfect store, but discovering winning products feels totally overwhelming. It's the biggest roadblock. What I really needed was a proven way to identify golden ticket products to sell from the start. Well, after lots of trial and error, I finally uncovered a simple framework for finding profitable products, and now I can't wait to share these exact product research tactics with you, because this Monday I'm revealing this custom product research blueprint as part of an exciting Christmas promotion where I'll personally select winning products for your brand new e-com store. This isn't guesswork, it's about choosing products with a proven track record of high demand and low competition. I'll not only teach you my step-by-step formula for picking profitable niches and products, I'll handpick a product for a lucky few that's guaranteed to succeed, and for a limited time only, you'll be able to join my training program at a massive Christmas discount. This is huge because I've added in tons of extra material to catapult your success in the e-com world. I'll be increasing the price in 2024, so this will be your last chance. As part of this deal, you get a massive discount, personal handpicking in your niche golden ticket product, step-by-step training, be able to skip the guesswork and struggles. Your business will be up and running, making faster. This time is the best. Okay, so one other thing, I'm not a fan personally of exclamation points. They just feel weird. I don't use them very often in my own writing. Now, if you're into, the fact that there are multiple genders, I think for women, it makes more sense to have more exclamation points. Women are more excited when they're typing to people. To me, it just feels a little hypey and weird. Your business will be up and running, making sales faster than you imagined. This feels like an AI written phrase or just a cheesy kind of sales phrase. So it's like, how can you just make this a little bit less douchey, to be perfectly honest, is what I would look at, and try and just make it, more about, just written more like a human than like a hyped up used car salesman. But yeah, so if you're a dude, I tend to say less exclamation points. It just feels less try hard. But again, this is all personal preference, and you've got to develop your own style. Mine is lacking in the exclamation point category. This is the best time of year to start. With all your competitors when all your competitors are slowing down for the holidays, you'll be ready to start 2024 in the right way. My journey was long, yours doesn't have to be. I'll show you how you can get my help to handpick your niche and products. Okay, so yeah, I think this is its own angle, by the way. This is its own email. I talk about this when I do these, but writing emails begets more emails. The more you write, the more you can write. So as you start writing, you may find a line or two in here that you go, this could be its whole own thing. This could be. I've done this before when a new year's starting, because right now, you can see, I think on my screen anyways, December 18th, we're towards the end of the year, and most people will spend the next 13 days sort of mucking about, not doing much, which some people should do that. You should fucking take a break. That's fine. The whole entrepreneur grind, hustle all the time thing is stupid, makes you miserable, not worth it. However, there are certain people who you should kick your ass into gear over this time and get a head start on the new year so that you're not behind by the time January 1st starts. So that's its whole own thing you could get into. The big thing here that I think is missing is, so you're saying I'll hand pick a product for a lucky few that's guaranteed to succeed. But what I'm missing here in your framework is an actual piece of the framework that means something to me, or that displays that you actually know what you're doing. So I finally uncovered a simple framework for finding profitable products, and now I can't wait to share these exact product research tactics with you. Okay, well, what are they? Okay, so you've got golden ticket products. It's missing a little bit of a transition here. It's missing a little bit of a naming something, right? So one of the simplest ways to make something intriguing is to give it a name that you can make up, which is called a neologism, neologism, Neologism. I'm actually very good at spelling, but I'm also chilly. So, a neologism is just a made-up phrase, right? So you could say how to find golden ticket products, and right now I would probably jump onto some sort of Willy Wonka type of thing, because Willy Wonka is out in theaters, and anytime you use stuff that's current, it's going to improve results to some level. So imagine, instead of getting lucky to find one of the 5 golden tickets and getting into Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, there was actually a system to find the golden ticket every single time. See, what most people don't realize is on the outside of the packaging, there was this little code, blah, blah, whatever, right? So give a little bit of what it is, like how have you figured this out, right? So it's a simple 3-step system where we identify something that costs the right amount, that'll sell for more, that doesn't cost a lot to buy inventory for, or whatever it is, and give just a little bit of that piece of what the intrigue, what your actual system is that's going to sort of help push people through here. So overall, honestly, the email is solid. It's a B. It's kind of generic. It's not something I would remember, but the story's good. And I would even, dig in a little more to the feeling, right? Like you kind of gloss over, I was, frustrated and burned through my capital, right? Like I was at the edge of my rope thinking, I'm going to work this shitty job the rest of my life. I'm going to go look at my stupid boss that I hate every day if I don't figure this out. And I honestly was losing hope. And I thought maybe it's just certain people who are destined to succeed. And it was at that point that I finally realized it wasn't about finding what was trending. It was about following the system of figuring out the right products to promote, right? So just dig in a little more to the feeling and the frustration, and also maybe the skepticism. All this did was further make me more and more skeptical that e-com was actually just some bullshit thing that didn't really work. Solid, but definitely could have some more personality, a little more emotion into the story, a little more intrigue in the beginning. In this, you could test some subject lines here of even like, get this wrong and you'll never make money, right? And it's like finding the wrong product. Right, this e-com product is crushing right now is a good subject line. It doesn't super pay off within it because you didn't actually give them one. But yeah, so overall solid, but as usual, just like my own emails, could be improved, but good work. If you guys want to submit your copy for me to look at, join my Facebook group. I linked it below. It's called Email Game Changers. You can also look it up on Facebook, and it might show up, it might not. I don't know. Facebook has a weird search feature. And then beyond that, if you want to get on my email list, I'll link that down below too. I'll give you a free 6-hour email template that you can send out 6 hours after people opt in. You'll probably make more sales. You probably get better opens, better engagement. And you might not if you do it wrong, which is pretty hard to do because all you have to do is fill in the blanks and it takes like a minute. So there you have it. Let me know what you guys thought about this one down in the comments. And I'm going to go run laps so that I can heat my body up.